You're young with a fire burning in your soul. Your ambition, drive, determination, hunger flow throughout your veins. You want to make yourself proud. In today's video, I'm going to tell the 7 secrets of the principles that teens and honestly anyone could follow. Before I start, you might think, oh, you're young. Who do you think you are and what do you know? And honestly, you're right. I would be skeptical too. But you don't need to go deep sea diving to know that the ocean is very deep. Also, while you're at it, follow my Instagram and TikTok. Link is in the description. The very first principle is you need to be a pawn before you are a king. Chances are, when you start something new, you're not going to have that advantage. You're going to be terrible at whatever it is. You're not going to be good off rip, seriously. When you start playing basketball, you're not going to ball out like an NBA player. You need to go through your own trials and tribulations so you can better prepare yourself for success. And even if you think you're the best, life is going to teach you otherwise. If you put on a persona, it's going to show eventually. The holes in the blind spots are going to come to light in a given time frame. Whether it's external or internal, your persona is going to come out eventually. It's best to acknowledge where you're at so you can build yourself up. And also, none of your strengths can be weaknesses if you only rely on them and never better your weaknesses. You can't start the finish line. You must build yourself up. If you work hard, study, focus, and execute, you'll eventually become a king. The second principle is humbling yourself. When you're humbled, you just sit up there and be like, damn, I thought I was all that, and that just happened. As of uploading this video, 7 months ago, I made an Orion camo on Modern Warfare 2. If you're new, I did gaming back then. You can scroll down and see it. But the point is, I was very confident in that video. At the time, you count on one hand who had a cheat that beat out of millions on console, and that was me. Then I uploaded it and got smacked in the face and realized, wow, the algorithm taught me a lesson. I thought the video was 100% great, but the audience didn't. Sometimes when you think you're all that, life needs to put you in your place. And the confidence can be deserved, but still, the fire needs to be tamed, and when it is tamed, it will benefit you. Now for number 3 of the 7 secrets, no time wasting. You can make a very strong argument of why this is the most important principle. I need you to understand this. Everything around you is distraction, whether it's good or bad. You're being distracted watching this video, which is good. But there's a possibility after this video, you'll hop on your phone and start scrolling. Let's be honest, that's not good for you. And here's the interesting thing. You can be watching good topics, but if you scroll mindlessly for minutes and hours on end, then it becomes a serious issue. You could scroll for a little bit and it's fine, like a very short time. But let's be honest, once you start scrolling, you legitimately just spiral out of reality and forget everything and lose your train of thought. And also, that kills your attention span while you're at it. Good way to test this out is if you try to meditate for 10 minutes to see if your attention span is gone. And I'm going to be honest, at first it's going to be hard, but eventually you'll ease in. If you barely started meditating, it's probably going to be hard. But if you do it a lot, you'll ease in for sure. And also, do it with no sound, no natural sounds, no like music, nothing. And if you have sound in the background, still do it. Fun fact, Kobe used to meditate courtside, so you could do it too. This principle applies to other people in your life too. When you're going out being dumb, going to parties, posting on Instagram stories, and doing actual posts or whatever, it's wasting time. You need to be focused with the grind. You have to cut out all those stupid things first. For the 4th principle, you need to have discipline. You need it. I always talk about discipline and motivation on this channel for very specific reasons. People always talk about motivation, but not discipline. Motivation is behavior that is done due to external stimuli. Self-discipline is behavior that is done no matter what. Motivation burns out no matter what the time frame is. Here's the thing. Motivation is good to start off with to create discipline, but motivation alone will never be enough. Also, you will never be able to compete with the person who is willing to work hard no matter how they feel if you're the person who works based on feelings. No matter who you are, discipline is very hard to create. I post 3 shorts every single day and I pretty much do not feel like doing it ever. I used to be at 1, then I bumped to 2, and now I'm at 3. And think of it like this. If you don't work hard, someone else 100% is. It's either you get lost in the dust or you lose people in the dust. The decision is up to you. Number 5, God will test you. On this journey, God will purposely put obstacles in front of you. Know that God is the best planner. God knows what he is doing. When some hardship appears in your life, you need to take 100% accountability and persevere through it. People nowadays lack accountability, which inevitably slows people down. You need to stop blaming your problems on life. You must look back and evaluate what you could have done better. You think the people that 1% have 0 problems? They might even go through more rigorous problems than the average person does. When presented with an obstacle, you must stay strong and not let your psyche weaken. When hardship shows up, you cannot quit or give up so easily. You must stay strong and stay focused, and you will clear the obstacle. Fortunately, that is what most people do, and understand this. What is hard to get is typically respected. If everyone has 6-pack, it would not have the image it does now. Number 6, you need to invest early. A lot of people that are my age, that are teens and are in their 20s, say, oh, I'm too young or I'm trying to figure life out. It's good you create these good habits now because they negate the difficulty of breaking these habits later on in your life. Imagine you're 37 and you're trying to break a social media addiction that you've had since you're 15. It seems impossible, and when you're young, check this out. You have the ability to see what you like and don't like. Plus, who wouldn't want to be the best version of themselves early on in life? And even if you're older, this can still apply to you. What's better, having read 5 books at 45 or 5 years later when you're 50? So don't not start something because you're too old. And for all ages, look at it like this. Let's say you heard about reading. You're excited to read, but you never start. Fast forward a year later, and you realize, damn, how many books could I have read now, but I never started? You'll live with that regret forever. To avoid that, start now. Engage in learning things that has relevance, and of course, take action. The earlier you start, the better you'll become later on. And look at it like this: the more you do it, the better you'll become. And it sounds obvious, but a lot of people seriously don't start things because of their age. For the final principle, number 7, fix your mind. You can also make a very strong argument as to why this is the most important one. Imagine telling someone to change their whole line of thinking. That would be very hard to do. And I say it to illustrate that a lot of people's minds are messed up. I don't want to come off as arrogant, but you and I can both agree that a lot of people's minds are messed up. Terrible attention spans, weak habits, severe addiction to social media, and obsessed with how others view them are some of the few ways people have a messed up mind. If you have a weak mind, chances are you have a weak frame, then you have weak habits, and then you have weak results. If your tempo is terrible, then how do you expect to get things done? If you're addicted to social media, others' opinions, useless information in various platforms like a celebrity who got pregnant, material items, and more, then how do you expect to get valuable results? You must fix your mind first, and then the results will fall in line. That's it for the 7 principles. Make sure you apply every single one of them. I hope this video helped you, and make sure, like I said, you implement this in your life. Also, if you're new here, this is the first video I've ever done like this with the lights, the edits, the different camera angles, everything. I'm trying new stuff, and hopefully you enjoy this video, seriously. Because if you look at my other videos, I had either a bad thumbnail. The last 2 I had bad thumbnails. I had not really any edits. The last one I had music, I think. But other than that, I had no edits, no subtitles, nothing, no like cool little side edits or added videos. So I'm trying something new. I spent a long time on this video. Seriously. I spent from like 12 to 5 in the morning 3 nights ago trying to figure out what video I needed to post, like what topic I needed to do, the thumbnail, and the script. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I finished the script in that morning from 12 to 5 in the morning. Seriously, I've been working very hard. I spent 15 plus hours editing this video and recording, so trust me, I am working on it. I will still upload 1 video a week, but yeah, I've been grinding, just to let y'all know. I hope y'all enjoyed. Stay tuned. We have higher mountains to climb. Y'all boys stay blessed.